Welcome to Historic Coins Vault, where every coin tells a story and every discovery could be worth a fortune. Today, we're diving into the rarest US coins, some so valuable, collectors would pay a small fortune just to hold them. Stay with us, because what you're about to see might surprise even the most seasoned treasure hunters. Top 5 Today, we have something truly special for you, an iconic piece from the United States of America, the South Carolina State Quarter from the year 2000. Now, don't let its everyday appearance fool you. This little quarter has a story to tell, and by the end of this video, you'll discover just how valuable it can be. So listen carefully, coin enthusiasts, because this is a journey you won't want to miss. The South Carolina State Quarter was part of the famous 50 State Quarters program, launched by the U.S. Mint in 1999. Each quarter in this series was designed to celebrate a state's unique history, culture, and natural treasures. South Carolina's design stands out in the collection with its striking image of the state outline, a palmetto tree, and the iconic Carolina wren in flight, symbolizing the state's heritage, pride, and natural beauty. But what makes this particular 2000 quarter from South Carolina truly extraordinary isn't just its design, it's what happened behind the scenes at the Mint. Most people are familiar with these quarters as everyday coins, but what many don't know is that certain South Carolina quarters carry rare errors and unique characteristics that can make them worth a fortune. Coins with doubling errors on the lettering, off-center strikes, or unusual die variations are extremely sought after by collectors. Even a slight misalignment or unusual marking can instantly elevate a coin from common pocket change to a collector's treasure. Now, let's talk about rarity. While millions of South Carolina quarters were minted in 2000, very few survived in perfect, uncirculated condition. Most quarters are circulated, showing the wear and tear of daily use. But an uncirculated coin, especially one with a unique minting error, becomes a crown jewel for collectors. These coins are not just pieces of currency, they are a snapshot of history, a tangible connection to the minting process, and a testament to the careful work of coin enthusiasts who preserve them. Collectors love this coin not only for its rarity but also for the story it tells. Every scratch, every line, every tiny imperfection, or perfection, adds to its character. Some quarters have what we call die doubling, where letters or numbers appear doubled due to an error in the minting process. Others might have a slight off-center strike, making them unique. And believe it or not, these imperfections don't lower the value, they increase it. That's because collectors are hunting for coins that are one of a kind, pieces that stand out from the millions of ordinary quarters minted that year. So, why is this coin so coveted in the world of collectors? It's the perfect combination of limited availability, minting errors, and pristine condition that makes it a star in any collection. Enthusiasts will pay top dollar for coins that are uncirculated, flawless, or have rare characteristics. Even minor differences in the design or striking process can create incredible value over time. And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, the jaw-dropping reveal. A South Carolina 2000 State Quarter in perfect uncirculated condition, especially one with rare minting errors, can be worth $79,000. That's right, this small coin, which most people pass by without a second thought, could be worth an astonishing $79,000 in the hands of the right collector. So, if you've got a stash of old coins or happen to come across this gem, make sure to check its condition carefully. Look for uncirculated coins, unique markings, and potential minting errors. You could be holding a true treasure that turns everyday change into a collector's dream. Top 4 We have a special treat for all collectors and coin lovers out there, the Louisiana State Quarter from 2002. At first glance, it might seem like just another piece of pocket change, but trust me, this coin has a story that could make you sit up and take notice. Stick around until the end, because this little quarter could be worth far more than you ever imagined. The Louisiana State Quarter was released as part of the United States Mint's famous 50 State Quarters program, a series that began in 1999 to celebrate the history, culture, and symbols of each state. Louisiana's design is particularly striking, featuring a pelican feeding its young in a nest, a symbol of care, nurturing, and the state's motto, Union, Justice, Confidence. Surrounding this central image are the words Louisiana and 2002, marking its state pride and year of issue. For collectors, It's not just the design that matters, it's the story, the history, and the rarity behind the coin that really makes it valuable. Most people think of quarters as everyday coins, but here's where it gets interesting. Some Louisiana quarters from 2002 are extremely rare because of minting errors and unique characteristics. Coins with slight variations in the design, die doubling on the lettering or images, off-center strikes, or unusual metal compositions are considered error coins, and these errors can skyrocket a coin's value in the collector market. Even a small misalignment or unexpected mark can turn an ordinary quarter into a highly sought-after treasure. Rarity is key when it comes to coins like this. Millions of Louisiana quarters were minted in 2002, but very few have survived in perfect, uncirculated condition. Most have been circulated, showing the inevitable wear and tear of daily use. A coin that remains pristine, with its original luster intact and no scratches, marks, or imperfections, is a gem for collectors. These coins are not just currency, they are historical snapshots, tangible pieces of art, and miniature treasures waiting to be discovered. Now, let's talk about what makes this coin particularly exciting for collectors. Some Louisiana quarters feature die doubling, where letters, numbers, or even parts of the pelican appear slightly doubled due to a minting anomaly. Others might have off-center strikes, which leave part of the design missing or shifted. There are even coins with unusual metal blends that occurred during the minting process. For collectors, these unique traits are golden opportunities because they are extremely rare and almost impossible to replicate. A coin like this becomes a one-of-a-kind piece that can dramatically increase in value over time. The collector appeal of the Louisiana 2002 quarter is undeniable. Enthusiasts are constantly hunting for coins that are uncirculated, flawless, or have unusual characteristics. Even minor differences from the standard design make a coin stand out, turning it from a simple quarter into a high-demand collectible. The story behind each coin, the care it has received, and its rarity are what ultimately make it so desirable. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the reveal. A 2002 Louisiana State quarter in perfect uncirculated condition, especially one with rare minting errors or unique characteristics, could be worth $82,000. That's right, this tiny coin, which most people overlook, could be worth an astonishing $82,000 to the right collector. So, if you happen to come across a Louisiana 2002 quarter in pristine condition, take a close look. Check for minting errors, unusual designs, or anything that makes it stand out from the rest. You could be holding a true treasure, a coin that turns ordinary pocket change into a collector's dream. Top 3. We're diving into a gem from the United States, the Arkansas State Quarter from 2003. At first glance, it might seem like just another quarter you'd find in your pocket or wallet, but this coin hides a story that could make your jaw drop. Listen carefully, because what I'm about to share could completely change the way you look at everyday coins. The Arkansas State Quarter was part of the United States Mint's famous 50 State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. Each quarter was designed to celebrate the history, culture, and unique symbols of a U.S. state. Arkansas's design is both meaningful and striking. It features a diamond, a rice stalk, and a mallard flying above, representing the state's rich natural resources, agricultural heritage, and the famous Diamond State nickname, since Arkansas is home to the only diamond-producing site in the U.S. Every detail on this coin tells a story, but what really makes it valuable goes far beyond its design. Millions of Arkansas quarters were minted in 2003, and most were put into circulation, used in everyday transactions, and eventually collected in rolls or forgotten in drawers. But here's the exciting part. Some of these coins are extremely rare and highly coveted by collectors due to minting errors and other unique features. Coins with subtle misalignments, doubled lettering, or off-center strikes are considered error coins, and in the coin world, these small mistakes can create massive value. Even minor imperfections make a coin one of a kind, and collectors are always on the lookout for them. Rarity is what drives the value of this coin. While millions were produced, very few have survived in perfect, uncirculated condition. Most show signs of wear, scratches, or circulation marks, making pristine examples extraordinarily hard to find. A coin that remains untouched since it left the mint, with its original luster and intricate details intact, is a treasure for collectors. These coins are not just currency, they are historical artifacts and miniature works of art that capture a moment in time. Now, let's talk about the errors that make certain Arkansas quarters even more special. Some feature die doubling, where letters, numbers, or design elements appear slightly duplicated due to a minting anomaly. Others might be off-center strikes, where the design isn't perfectly aligned, leaving parts of the coin blank or shifted. There are even coins with metal inconsistencies or unusual markings from the minting process. These characteristics make a coin unique, and uniqueness is exactly what collectors are willing to pay a premium for. A coin like this becomes more than just money, it becomes a rare collectible with a story that can't be replicated. Collectors are drawn to coins like the Arkansas 2003 quarter because of their combination of limited availability, pristine condition, and era rarity. Even the slightest variation from a standard coin can make it stand out in the market. Enthusiasts spend years hunting for these coins, and when one is found, it can bring a stunning price. It's this mix of history, rarity, and uniqueness that makes this coin a dream for collectors. And now, for the moment you've been waiting for, the reveal of its incredible value. A 2003 Arkansas State quarter in perfect uncirculated condition, especially one with rare minting errors or unique characteristics, could be worth $85,000. That's right, a coin that many people pass over without a second thought could be worth an astonishing $85,000 in the right hands. So, if you happen to have a Louisiana 2003 quarter tucked away somewhere, take a close look. Examine it for pristine condition, unusual markings, and minting errors. You could be holding a coin that transforms from ordinary change into a collector's treasure. Top 2. We're turning our attention to the heartland of America, the Kansas State quarter from 2005. At first glance, it may look like any other quarter in your pocket, but this little coin has a story that can surprise even the most seasoned collectors. So listen carefully and enjoy this journey into the world of rare coins, because what you're about to learn could change the way you look at everyday currency. The Kansas quarter was released as part of the United States Mint's celebrated 50 State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 through 2008. Each quarter in this series was designed to showcase the history, culture, and unique characteristics of a state. Kansas's design is both meaningful and iconic. It features a buffalo in the foreground with a sunflower and the outline of the state in the background, symbolizing Kansas's natural beauty, its history of wildlife, and its state flower, the sunflower. Every detail tells a story, but the coin's true value often lies beneath the surface. While millions of Kansas quarters were minted in 2005, most were used in everyday transactions, circulated, and eventually lost in coin rolls or drawers. However, there's a fascinating side to this coin. Some Kansas quarters are incredibly rare and highly sought after because of errors and unique characteristics that occurred during the minting process. Coins with doubled lettering, off-center strikes, or unusual die variations are considered error coins, and these small anomalies can make a coin worth far more than its face value. Even a minor mistake in the minting process can transform an ordinary quarter into a collector's treasure. Rarity plays a huge role in the collector market. While millions of Kansas quarters exist, very few survive in perfect, uncirculated condition. Coins that have been kept pristine, without any scratches, wear, or blemishes, are incredibly hard to find. A coin like this is more than currency, it's a piece of history, a snapshot of the state's heritage, and a beautiful collectible that tells a story with every detail intact. Now let's dive into what makes this coin especially exciting for collectors. Some Kansas quarters from 2005 have die doubling, where parts of the lettering or design appear slightly duplicated due to a minting anomaly. Others might feature off-center strikes, which leave part of the design missing or shifted, making them one of a kind. There are even coins with metal inconsistencies, strange markings, or unique textures caused by unusual minting conditions. These variations make a coin stand out, and in the collector's world, uniqueness equals value. A coin like this isn't just money, it's a rare artifact that can become a centerpiece of any collection. Collectors are drawn to the Kansas 2005 quarter because of its combination of limited availability, flawless condition, and era rarity. Even the smallest difference from a standard issue can make a coin highly desirable. Enthusiasts spend years searching for coins like this, and when one is found, its value can be extraordinary. It's this mix of history, rarity, and uniqueness that transforms a simple quarter into a highly coveted collectible. And now, for the moment you've been waiting for, the incredible value of this coin. A 2005 Kansas State quarter in perfect uncirculated condition, especially one with rare minting errors or unique characteristics, could be worth $87,000. That's right, a coin that seems ordinary to most people could be worth an astonishing $87,000 to the right collector. So, if you have a Kansas 2005 quarter tucked away, examine it carefully. Look for pristine condition, unusual markings, and any minting errors. You could be holding a coin that transforms from everyday change into a collector's dream. Top 1, we're exploring a hidden gem from the United States, the Kisatchie 2015 quarter. At first glance, it may look like any other coin in your pocket, but this quarter hides a story that makes it a must-have for collectors. Listen closely and enjoy every detail, because what you're about to discover could completely change the way you view ordinary coins. The Kisatchie 2015 quarter was issued as part of the U.S. Mint's America the Beautiful Quarters program, which began in 2010. This series celebrates national parks, historic sites, and unique landmarks across the country. Kisatchie National Forest in Louisiana is honored on this coin, featuring a beautifully detailed longleaf pine, a cardinal perched among the branches, and a winding forest path, capturing the serene beauty and rich wildlife of this historic forest. Every line and detail on this coin reflects the natural charm of the region, but what makes it truly remarkable lies beyond its design. While thousands of these quarters were minted for circulation, very few have survived in perfect, uncirculated condition. Most were used in everyday transactions and eventually collected in rolls or forgotten in drawers. However, among the millions of Kisatchie quarters, some are extremely rare due to minting errors and unique characteristics that make them highly sought after by collectors. Coins with doubled lettering, misaligned strikes, or subtle metal inconsistencies fall into the category of error coins, and these tiny anomalies can drastically increase a coin's value. Even the smallest imperfection can turn an ordinary coin into a highly prized collectible. Rarity is the key factor here. A Kisatchie 2015 quarter in pristine condition is exceptionally hard to find. Coins that remain untouched, without scratches, wear, or blemishes, are treasures in the world of collectors. Each one tells a story, not just of the forest it represents, but of the minting process and the journey of the coin through history. These coins are miniature works of art and tangible pieces of American heritage. Now, let's get into what makes this coin even more exciting. Some Kisatchie quarters display die doubling, where the lettering or parts of the design appear slightly doubled due to a minting anomaly. Others may have off-center strikes, leaving portions of the design shifted or partially missing. There are even coins with unusual metal inconsistencies or markings that occurred during the minting process. These rare variations make a coin one of a kind, and in the collector's market, uniqueness equals value. A coin like this is more than currency. It's a rare artifact, a centerpiece for any serious collection. Collectors are drawn to the Kisatchie 2015 quarter because of its combination of limited availability, flawless condition, and rare minting errors. Even the slightest difference from the standard coin can make it highly desirable. Enthusiasts spend years hunting for these coins, and when one surfaces, it can command astonishing prices. It's the perfect mix of history, artistry, and rarity that transforms a small quarter into a collector's treasure. And now, for the moment you've been waiting for, the incredible value of this coin. A 2015 Kisatchie quarter in perfect uncirculated condition, especially one with rare minting errors or unique characteristics, could be worth $89,000. That's right, a coin that most people overlook could be worth an astonishing $89,000 in the hands of the right collector. So, if you happen to have a Kisatchie 2015 quarter tucked away, examine it carefully. Look for pristine condition, unusual markings, or minting errors. You could be holding a coin that turns ordinary pocket change into a true collector's dream. If you enjoyed this video and want to uncover more rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, so you never miss another treasure hunt. Keep your eyes open, coin enthusiasts, because sometimes the smallest coin can hold the biggest surprises. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting.